I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
The courtyard should do. Oh, okay.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment?
Why, yes, I do.
Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well.
And you're doing a fantastic job, Queen.
And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kanashiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough.
Ah, don't say that.
Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all.
You can start by helping your boy.
All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded.
Heck yeah, her voice is freaking phenomenal. I can help you out. Expand your horizons and all that.
I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
Ooh, exactly. Exactly. What do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That's not true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties.
Absolutely.
Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
The movie theater.
I enjoy the movies myself sometimes. I think I'd prefer somewhere I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, I know. How about the arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself.
Heck yeah, baby.
Well, let's get going.
You got that right, Reina?
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves.
Heck yeah.
There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
You can do it.
If it's okay with you, do you
Heck
think you
yeah.
could teach me?
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely.
I did it! No way!
Makoto's loud play is garnering quite enough attention. Ooh. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're so sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I'll look forward to it.
I I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
Aw, how cute. Whoa, everyone! Oh, jeez. Oh, my head. Oh, man. Oh, okay, we're back. My head hurts. Oh, I'm full of drugs.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
Why, yes. And she's quite closer to you than you think. Wouldn't you like to know?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Shadow calculus.
All right.
Step 1 complete, everyone.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right?
Yep.
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes.
Oh, do you? Sure.
To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Okay. That was fun. We finally hung out with our favorite
Thank
girl.
you.
You're very welcome. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's been a little fun. The red light district next? Yeah, thanks. I feel a lot better with you helping me through this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
How cute. There are so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You're very well informed. So smart of you.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Oh my goodness. Well, we definitely stepped in and stopped that nonsense. Did we lose him? Oh my goodness. Sorry you had to do that. That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted to ask if any students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If he hadn't been there to rescue me, That was dangerous. That's okay. It's a good thing I'm
Yes.
here, huh? For him, maybe. I thought I was gonna have to knock him out. Heck yeah, she actually knows her Aikido, so she would have fended off for herself. She would have caused a scene and she beat the crap out of him. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. Oh, absolutely. Very soon, might I add. And we are finally in rank number 2.
All right.
That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students. Though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well, that's good, see? She actually cares about the student body. Really shows her caring and understanding side. Well then. Oh no. Aiko? That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? The after-school salon? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I would like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Of course, we'll always be here for you, Makoto. Well, we've spent a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
Alright then.
Thank you for today. You're very welcome. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging me along today. Aw, you're very welcome. That was the first time I ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you could help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. See ya, best girl. Sorry, Doc, but Makoto comes above all others. Exactly.
Excuse me.
Aiko Takao-san, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Earl-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. How is it, working there? What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me. I see. Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bugged me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there like mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know. I'm sure a super honor student like you gets all that all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hi! Hold up. Doesn't that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Perez? What's up with that? Man, this is what I really wanted to say, so what if we're together? But you know what? Yeah, this one gives you the more points.
Yes.
Right, it was nothing more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it, so we're like protecting each other's secrets? Oh crap, I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Prez. Heck yeah! Heck yeah!
Well,
I told you, that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shitty business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that Buchimaru-kun pencil case? Such an adorable pencil case, huh? It's a panda. I had like tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it's given to me when I was still in elementary school. I like to buy a new one, but they stopped selling Buchimaru-kun merchandise. Oh, OMG, that's too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has like a complete 360 today. A 360 is a circle though. Don't you mean 180? Yeah. Isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just really surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Oh, okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. Yet. And saved. Oh crap. Isn't this late already? I gotta go to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later though. Bye-bye. Oh. She was all over the place. Honestly though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot. Oh man. Jeez, I can't do that to her. I just can't do that to her. This is a funny option, but I can't do that to her. You can change.
Yes.
Yes, that's why you're helping me. You know, I believe what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little bit differently from now on.
Well?
And well, I think that'll help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. No problem, Makoto. I'll be here with you every step of the way. And now we have black belt talk.
Alright.
I'll be interested to speak with Takao-san some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconceptions about you. Well, no need, if we start dating very soon. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
See ya. Hello, thanks for sitting in with me today. It really did help. I got a message from Takao-san earlier. She turned out to be quite the fan of Buchimaru-kun. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons. Sounds like you two would get along, panda lovers. Huh? I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little harder to get through her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later. She's so adorable, ain't she? So, my class had a practice entrance exam and my score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned. Oh no. That's unlike you. I couldn't agree more.
Actually...
The truth is that recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to high expectations my sister has set for me? I spoke to Aiko about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer. Aiko? You don't remember? Aiko Takao. We asked her about this job she has at the salon in Shinjuku. Anyways, we've been calling each other every so often since we exchanged contact information. Because one of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. Oh, that's good. She has a friend outside the Phantom Thieves. When I voiced my concerns about her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university, but I couldn't come up with a good answer. As for Aiko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently, her parents can use their connections to find her a job. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice that she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. Well... Don't you have goals? I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. I was going to major in law, just like my sister did, and after that I would simply have headed down whatever path society had for me. But everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I realize now that there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student. Honestly, I would have looked down on Aiko's line of thinking in the past, but I'm better now. She must have known I was talking about her. Lately, Aiko's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I used. I sent her a picture, but it's apparently the same brand they used in the nurse's office at school. Why do you use it?
Yes.
That stuff works wonders for dry skin, and it's great value too.
Actually,
My father used to use it all the time. Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? He detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
that reminds me.
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer just like he was. He was glad to hear me out, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I'd completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest. It's an amazing goal,
You're right.
I suppose. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? Ooh. I can do that. Nah, I'm kidding. I think I need to re-examine what goals for the future are, outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again. I can sense a quiet resolve from Makoto. Chance to perform a follow-up attack. Heck yeah, follow-up.
Alright.
Hey,
When I met Aiko, I realized how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that a chemise is now called a camisole, and had a button-down sweater as a cardigan. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So please, help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again for today. See you later.
Actually,
Apparently, Aiko has started dating a host from a club near her work. I guess he hit on her one day after her shift, and that was that. Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture of their date in Destiny Land. He sounds very suspicious. You think so as well? For now, it seems he has forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. It makes me sick to my stomach. I hate those kinds of people. But Aiko refuses to listen to me. She said the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated. She even said she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love. Oh, you need help with that? I'll be here for you. Tests about love aren't a thing though, and even if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. Oh, heck yeah, you wouldn't. I'll definitely help you out with that one. Sorry about that. Oh, no need to apologize. I'm probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy, but that's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much to ask, I'd really like you to accompany me on this excursion as well. Abso-freaking-lutely. Anything to help you out. This time, you have to play the role of my boyfriend. Heck yeah, baby! Yes! I got this! I was born to do this. Sansi, okay? You're so reliable. No problem. Maybe we can take it one step further, huh? Let's drop the fakeness of this. I think if I have a boyfriend, Aiko might be more inclined to listen to me.
actually,
To tell you the truth, I actually already made plans with her and her boyfriend for a double date. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'd certainly say yes to you. This is a role I was born to play. But it's just going to be a diner. Nothing fancy, I promise. Okay.
thank you.
You're a tremendous help. I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else would have asked if you said no. Hey, I would never say no to you. Who would say no to Makoto? Like, seriously. Look at their cute face. Of course.
Alright.
Let's go bust this hostess. This host, I'm sorry. Aiko, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous, but just in any case, I'll try looking for some info on that host. Alrighty.
Alright then.
Yep, see you later. A role Joker was born to play. Heck yeah! Sorry I had to ask something so unreasonable. I appreciate you going along with it though. Do you think Aiko's really okay? I hope I'm just being paranoid about her boyfriend, but if it turns out he's really toying with Aiko, what would we do? Fist of justice! Try to reach out to her, friend. You're right, we're friends now, so I'm sure she'll understand if I can just have an honest talk with her. Phew. I keep thinking in circles here. I need to stop dwelling on the negative. Let's see how this host is beyond his smile. For Aiko's sake. Okay, I'll call you again later. Aw.
Hey,
That said, all we can do is wait until Kanashiro's heart
Actually-
changes.
do you have time to spend with me?
Heck yeah! I think Aiko will improve with me with my current charm. Why yes, I have time to spend with you, Makoto, of course. Yes! Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Abso-freaking-lutely, my princess. Indeed she is. Thank goodness, I'll contact Aiko.
Shall we go?
Let's meet at the diner, as I mentioned before. Yo, my name's Tsukasa. I heard all about you too from Aiko. So I heard you're the student council president, Makoto-chan. I totally wish I could be one of your council members.
Oh.
Yes, I am. Totally? Four Eyes here is your boyfriend, huh? Yes. Oh, heck yeah, baby! Huh, looks like you guys don't get along too good, though. It's like your love's level's rock bottom. Are you seriously dating? You know, love comes in many forms.
Well,
Right, he doesn't really like it when I get all clingy with him. Exactly. Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, this guy. Hey babe, did you do something special today? I don't remember you looking this sexy. Oh, Tsukasa. Oh my goodness, this is just cringe. This is just cringe. My goodness. Ugh. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom. Okay. Later, lovebird.
excuse me.
There's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about pursuing a relationship with Aiko? I was wondering where our honor student was gonna show her true colors. That reminds me, Aiko said you get real pumped about getting to know me. Why is that? Ha! I just wanted to make sure you're good for her. Damn, girl, you really care about your friends. Good stuff, I always say. Friends are like super important and stuff. Speaking of which, a friend of my girlfriend is totally a friend of mine. How about you tell me your digits? Oh, okay. Alright. This guy's disgusting. Okay. I want to punch him in the face. What's wrong? Give me your... Okay. Nope, you are overstepping, my man. Back off. Nobody asked you for it. Excuse me, I'm her boyfriend, okay? Anyways, Aiko already gave me yours, Mako-chan. We good. What? I do have one more question to ask. You're not going to bring Aiko to your club, are you? What, you suspecting me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's a damn shame people think of us hostess are just flirts, even though that's exactly what I am. But my love for Aiko is pure as snow. Don't twist the story. Huh? Is something wrong? Oh, I was just getting to know your little friend here, honey. Well, I should get going. I gotta be at work soon. Ah, me too. Bye. I hope he's not tricking her. But no matter what I'm thinking, I still don't have any proof, and above all, Aiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? No, you're being considerate. I suppose so. I mean, I really am worried about Aiko here. In the end, I know this is just a hunch, but my father always stressed how important it is to trust hunches. It seems that that host has sent me something already. What is this supposed to be saying? It's full of emojis. It's me, Tsukasa, heart emoji. I know we just met, but I couldn't wait to phone emoji you. I'm so happy to be friends with you. What the? Huh? That was barely a coherent sentence, but I'll need to get used to that if I'm going to help Aiko.
Thank you very much.
By the way, I'm glad you were here with me. I would have really panicked had I been alone. I honestly despise how immature I can be sometimes, but I'm working through that with your help, so thank you. You're very welcome, Makoto. Heck yeah, level 6, Harrison Recovery.
Alright.
Shall we go?
We should get going too. I'll let you know if anything else comes up. Okie dokie, best girl.
All right then.
See ya. Yep, they should fear the fist of justice. Hey Earl, thanks so much for everything today. I feel strangely exhausted. It reminds me of when we went to the red light district. Even after we split ways, that host kept sending me messages. He used these weird symbols. I have no idea what he's saying, but I want to ignore him. But I shouldn't for Aiko's sake. Tell him you're on a date with me. Ho ho. Oh yeah, that'd be a good excuse to ignore him. You have some great ideas. Thanks, I'll try responding with that. I just can't shake these doubts about Aiko's boyfriend. I can't tell if he's a bad guy, but he doesn't seem on the level either. I'll need a little more information. Thanks for all your advice. I'll talk to you later. Aiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reversed due to his work, so he often sends me a good morning late at night. What the heck? Okay. Well, it's time to beat someone up. Same. I'm not sure. I'll definitely tell Aiko if he asks me on a date. But for now, most things are generally pretty normal. Mostly messages like, how's your BF and hope you had great day today. Do you think their relationship could actually be serious? Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Aiko is her money? You know what? No, he's definitely 100% suspicious.
Yes.
I mean, it does sound like a TV show, a lying host that tricks women into debt, then forces them to sell their bodies, but those kinds of things exist in reality as well. Immoral hosts, human trafficking rings. My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku.
It seems...
They take advantage of the loneliness of those girls to feel force them into horribly abusive situations. Then, after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into it as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that. Countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when... Oh man. In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck. The impact killed him instantly. At first, it was thought to be an accident, but at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor speaking with my sister. He was saying my father had likely been assassinated. They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver. Who was their leader? I don't know. The driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, that gang has been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. That was a horrible story, but he was a noble man. He truly was, wasn't he? I wish I could be a little bit more like him myself. Instead, I'm just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch as evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father. Our mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on our father at times. She says death is no different than surrender. Oh, that's really unfair. Oh my goodness.
But...
I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work, but seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring home justice and order to the world around him. That is very admirable. I'm sure he's happy.
Yes.
Come to think of it, there was something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. Oh, amen to that. How have I chosen to live? And more importantly, how do I want to live? Do you have an answer?
Yes.
Just one. That is, I've never put any thought into the matter before. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. After my father's death, I wanted to lighten the burden on her as much as I could possibly could. Oh, we were supposed to be talking about Aiko here. Sorry for going off so topic.
Actually...
You know, I never actually talked to anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on. Well, it's because we're close now, aren't we? You can talk to me about anything, Miss Niijima. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better now.
Thank you very much.
I can sense a deep bond of trust from Makoto. Shadow factorization!
Alright.
Yep, gotta ignore the haters. This is one of the best scenes in Makoto's Confidant. She opens up to you about her father and her losses. And she really shows a lot about her character. Like seriously, people who hate Makoto and then ignore this, they're just idiots. True, let's just ignore the haters and enjoy what we love. Maybe I'll be like skip college and get married to Tsukasa. Oh my goodness. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live too, as long as she's sure she'll be happy. Oh, another message, huh? You serious about Tankun? Wanna have a double wedding? Oh, heck yeah! Yes! I'm game if you are. Don't be ridiculous. Hey now. It could happen. I couldn't even begin to think about my marriage at this point in my life. Well, I'm always open. By the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? Well, you know, sooner or later, we will stop pretending. That's the best method I have, keeping tabs on Aiko and Tsukasa. At any rate, thank you for listening for me today. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up.
Alright then.
See you later. Aw, that's so cute. Yep, eventually we will stop pretending to be her boyfriend and be her real one. Hey, do you have time right now? Sorry for venting so much before. I just want to talk about Aiko, but I got a little off topic. Thanks for still pretending to be my boyfriend too. I don't trust Aiko's boyfriend yet, so can we still keep this up until we can make one call away for the other? Of course. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Let's see how convincing a boyfriend you can be. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Is something the matter?
So, what did you want to talk about? Well, I was wondering if you could lend me some cash. Uh-oh, here we go. What? It's nothing real major, but I need it like right now. I'll pay you back though. Honest, please. Does this have to do with Tsukasa? He dropped a super expensive bottle of sake at work, so the club's making him pay for it, but he needs help.
How suspicious.
He's lying to you, Aiko. Don't give him any money. He's not lying. I know you're all weird about the fact that he's a host, but my Tsukasa's not like that. He's really gentle and honest too. He even calls me princess. I'm the only one who says that to, you know? He says cause I'm special. So he calls you his special princess. What do you think, girl? He says that to all of his girls. Don't be fooled.
Yes.
I have to agree. Every girl who gives him money is his princess. That way he can never get their names mixed up. Don't accuse him of that stuff. You don't have any proof. You're not wrong about that, but did you ask anyone at his club about the broken bottle? Well, no. He told me not to talk to them about it though. He's too proud to have me go crying to his boss. Please, Makoto, you're the only person I can trust. All my other friends would rather focus on cram school and entrance exams than take time to help me. You know, actual important things. And who knows what my parents say if I try to ask them. Please, even a little. I think you should end your relationship with him. If you don't put a stop to this, he might try to drag you into some suspicious line of work. Exactly, Aiko. Please. Please think rationally for once in your life. Oh, he already got me a job. It's nothing weird though. I'm just serving drinks at a bar to help him pay off that broken bottle. He said I'll be #1 in no time. Maybe I'll keep doing it after I graduate high school though. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go to college. Aiko, please. Do you even know what you're saying? You can't just do what he says. He's trying to deceive you, right? A smart person like you totally wouldn't understand what it's like. But you just admitted that she's smarter than you, so how would you not? Really, Aiko? My goodness. You're just gonna go to a good college, work at a fancy company, and then what? At the end of the day, your life's gonna be totally boring. I mean, is that seriously how you want to live? Well, it's successful though. I'm not sure yet, but be that as it may, you should still stay far away from him as you can. Forget it. Alright, yep, forget it. Aiko, please. Listen to reason. You're being manipulated. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but Tsukasa has been texting me almost constantly. Recently, he's been asking if my sister and I live alone, and that he'd be glad to help us out. Oh no. Oh no. Even today, he asked me if I'm still happy with my boyfriend. Listen to me, Aiko. He's not serious about you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Aiko. You're just being unreasonable. It was mostly him texting me. Exactly. I love how she called me a cool boyfriend here. You still want more? Hey now, hey now, hey now. I'm all she needs. No, I'm kidding.
Please listen.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. Oh my goodness, Aiko. Ugh. Tsukasa is all she has? You know, I think she's exactly the kind of girl those gangs in Shinjuku are on the lookout for. Lonely, depressed girls who have nowhere to vent their frustrations.
Actually,
Aiko's family's quite well off. Her multi-talented younger brother seems to be the sole focus of her parents' attention though. Oh, so similar to Helga from Hey Arnold. With Olga, you know, if you watch that show. I'm sure that's why she fell for Tsukasa in the first place. He treats her like she's special. But asking a high schooler for money isn't normal boyfriend behavior. She needs to realize that. You're going to help, right? Absolutely.
thank you very much.
It's reassuring to hear you say that. Anything for you, Makoto? Anything for you and your girlfriend here. Aiko's blessed to have both money and the family, and yet she's still trying to break free from them. She's almost the exact opposite of me. Yeah, you only have one member of your family and you guys have a rocky relationship and you barely have any money. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, I'll help you out, Makoto. But I guess in a sense, watching her now is almost looking back at my past self. Oh no. I was so blinded by my own convictions that I never stopped to consider other alternative viewpoints of the world. But that's not the right way to live. I want to show her that, just like you did for me. Aw, I can see. Heck yeah. Yeah, exactly, Reina. I'm definitely giving her a lot, like the 8 million yen. Actually, it's 9 million now. I can definitely help her out with her money issues. And she can now use Endure! I know she wants me to stay out of her business, but I'd never forgive myself if I let this come to pass. What is the right way to live? At any rate, we're going to catch that horrible host. I'll let you know once I've thought of how to do it.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again for today. I'll see you later. Boy.
Hey,
That's all. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. I need some help with a matter involving Aiko. Are you free? Yes! Hang out with her. Yes. Thank you. It'll be nice to have you with me. Oh no, the pleasure's all mine. I want to dig up some dirt regarding Aiko's boyfriend Tsukasa before you confront her about him. I was thinking of asking around the red light district for info.
alright then.
Shall we head over there? Oh my goodness, this is it, this is it, this is it!
I see stories online about horrible hosts like Tsukasa all the time.
Imagine the situation, Joker running to Makoto like a madman. Exactly! And then she's just fine with it because, you know, she likes us too. She likes us too.
However, we'll need solid proof of what he's doing if we're going to convince Eiko.
Wait, it's Eiko? Okay.
I believe some of the promoters around here may know something. As my father always said, finding evidence takes serious legwork.
Okay, don't worry, Queen. We'll help him out. I'm looking for someone. Shush.
Hey!
Wow. These people are so rude. I'll have you know I have the fist of justice with me. Hey man, I got a great club for you. We'll even let couples in. Is that what we look like? That was a good joke. Do you know about Tsukasa? I take it he doesn't know anything. We should try something elsewhere. Okay. Don't worry, my queen. I'll find out what you want. Exactly. Anything for her. Oh, that could be him. This person, right? I've already shopped in mine. We have tons of discounts. Do you know who Tsukasa is? Tsukasa discount.
Aww.
Aw, that's cute. That little reaction of hers. Aw.
It's somewhere.
Hey, watch your language.
Did you notice this?
Although it seems like there's a story behind the hate. Let's try asking him another way. Okay. Do you know Tsukasa? Tsukasa. I'm not. Okay. Let me make it clear for you. Get that girl out of there. Tsukasa's known for wrecking lives. He breaks a sake bottle and then ends up selling the girls to pay it back. Same thing happened to one of my friends. Damn it!
We have proof now.
Heck yeah.
Come on. It's almost time for Eiko's shift to end. Let's wait for her in front of the shop.
Let's go expose Tsukasa. What do you want?
Hey!
Eiko, your boyfriend is infamous around here for tricking girls into debt, then forcing them to sell themselves. Thanks to that good man. Moreover, he's probably doing it in conjunction with a criminal gang. You need to get out of there. You seriously come all the way out here to tell me that? You get out of here. I've had enough of your lyingness. I have a testimony from one of the promoters in the area. You're not the first girl Tsukasa has lied to about a broken sake bottle. He doesn't ask for much at first, but the interest piles up. Eventually, he'll ask you to sell your body for money. Please, reconsider this relationship. Shut it. I already had the date planned with him for today. We're gonna stop by his club, so stay out of my way. Yo, did I make you wait, babe? I came a little late after seeing your texts, but I guess you're already here. Hey yo, I know these guys. Wanna hop on over to my club with us? It's gonna be a total blast. They're saying some bad stuff about you, honey. Like how you get girls into debt and then force them to sell themselves. They're lying to me, right? Huh? You believe that crap? Listen to me. Nothing's like that's happening here. I'd never lie to you, princess. It's always princess with you. Why don't you ever call her by her real name, Tsukasa? Or are there too many princesses in your life to remember? Tsukasa? What are you freaking out for? You just texted me, remember? I could never forget you, Makoto. What the?
I see.
I knew it. I'm the one who texted you. I'll be 5 minutes late today, baby. I even added tons of emojis at the end to make sure it seemed like Eiko. Admit it, every girl you get money from you is your princess, right? You can't even remember names anymore. Don't you see, Eiko? This is who your boyfriend really is. But you tricked them. What would you know about love, huh? Tsukasa's all I have. Oh no, Alloy. You deserve it. You deserved it. You're being super unreasonable, Eiko. Wake up! You already know the truth. You just don't want to believe it. Stop lying to yourself. It's you. That's my girl. But Tsukasa's the only one who cares about me. Nobody else asks me about my day or how work is going. Nobody else treats me like I'm special. A perfect girl who lives up to everyone's expectations could never know how I feel. Stop trying to feed me your... great. This has nothing to do with being an honor student. I just can't rest knowing there's such evil in the world. And I damn sure won't keep quiet while my friend has her life ruined. As for you, apologize to Eiko and stay away from her from now on. Huh? You're really starting to annoy me with this. Don't think I'll go easy on you cause you're a chick. I'm gonna teach you a lesson you won't forget. I dare you. Your fights with me. What was that? Ugh. Earl. I come from a long line of police officers. If you really want to start something, be my guest. What? Damn it. I'll remember this! He wasn't so tough after all. This sucks. Aiko, wait. Whoa, did you see that? Was that girl fighting with a host? They were really going at it. People notice what happened. We should get out of here.
You're
Follow
right.
me. Right, staying here now is only going to cause us even more trouble. Eiko. So we send her to the red light district bar. I can't believe I actually hit one of my friends. That was the right move. You need to make her wake up.
I see.
Really? I hope so. You know, I have a bit of a habit acting in the moment. I can't help but get swept up in emotion. That's why I always have to take extra care to keep myself composed. My father was the same way. That's not the proper way to act though. There's no telling what would have happened if you haven't stepped in. That aside, this place is interesting. How did you ever find somewhere like this? You know so much. Well, it's a popular meeting spot. Is it really? I imagine you've encountered a great many people here then. Some of those people probably led lives I could never dreamed of. Honestly, spending time with you and getting to know Aiko has given me a great deal to think about. There's so much you can miss by living with your head buried between the pages of a book. I thought I knew how the world worked, but the more I spent time with you guys, the more I realized how naive I was.
But
I see now that there was some things I need other people to teach me. Do you remember how Aiko said I would flunk a test about love? Well, I don't know how to study that subject. What should I do, Earl? I should choose my words very carefully. I can't learn about romance by myself. I'll be your study partner. I'm not exactly the most well-versed in these matters, so allow me to confirm this. Do you like me? I do. Oh. You really mean it, right? Well then,
you see,
if it's alright with you, let's start dating. For real. This is so embarrassing. I look forward to, growing our relationship, together. I'm now in a relationship with Makoto. We did it, everyone. We romanced Best Girl. Heck
All
yeah.
right.
This is the best stream ever. There's no turning back now. You kids done with your little heart-to-heart yet? Oh, sorry about that. It's rude of us to stay here so long after ordering only tea. Oh, don't worry. Just a glimpse into this fresh drama of yours is the only apology I need. It's like a nice spritz of lemon in the air. Makes me want to back to when I was just a wee girl.
Well,
Right. Well, we should be going.
all right then.
Thank you again for today. I'll see you later. We did it, everyone. And that's it for Persona 5 Royal. Nah, I'm kidding. Oh, hey, are you good to talk right now? Sorry, I know we just saw each other. So, I think between us, we managed to help Aiko see the truth. I'd probably never have pulled this off alone. Thank you so much. I'd do anything for you. Huh? Oh, come on, stop that. But hearing that does make me happy. You're too nice to me. I'm thinking of calling Aiko once she calms down a bit, but I wanted to get a courage boost from you before I did. Oh. Yep, that helped. I think I can talk to Aiko properly now. I guess boyfriends, really can be reliable. Oh, I'll call you later. Okay, bye.
So, I finally made up with Aiko. I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm relieved she didn't get caught in his web. Oh, and she told me she quit her job. Right now, she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college and figure things out. So in the end, Aiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again. I plan on doing the same as well.
Are you stressing over exams?
No, that's not it. This time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise, and I'm not trying to show off my intelligence. I simply want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams. Before now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I finally come to realize it. My dream is to become a police commissioner. That is why I need to study.
That sounds very difficult.
You're right. I will need an extensive academic background. There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one. Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods. My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims.
What an admirable goal, Miss Niijima.
I'm glad you think so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy. Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies. Thank you for all your help. Must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right?
Not at all.
Just kidding. Even so, I'm glad I asked you. I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Actually, I'm sure I can. Because I have you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the priestess, granting thee infinite power.
Second Awakening transforms Persona into a mythological trickster.
All right. All right.
I can sense it. The power within me has grown. No, it's been born anew.
All right.
Amazing. Her motorcycle Johanna just transformed into a knot.
By the way, you can rely on me for anything you need. I want us to be equals.
Absolutely.
Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college. What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. The objective is the same after all. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows. So you see...
What's wrong?
Well, I was thinking... maybe we could study some things we don't have experience in yet. Would that be okay?
Oh, absolutely.
I want to be with you. We still have some time before night falls.
That is phenomenal. The best rank 10 out there. And that's it, everyone.